Children, now let's discuss the last topic of this chapter. The topic is sense of collective belongings. Sense of collective belongings means the feeling of our ownness, means some things are there which belongs to us. That things are mine. That thinking, that feeling is called the sense of collective belonging. Now in this chapter, why we are discussing this topic? Because the Congress people along with the Gandhiji, they have struggled a lot for what? For Purna Swaraj, full independence. But still there was no success. This CDM also was too much wider up, but still they did not get any success in CDM, civil disobedience movement. Like that, many movement they had, but as they want Purna Swaraj, that success they were not getting. So what was the reason behind? Actually, they started thinking in that way कि people are knowing the one nation. People are not understanding that they have to be united. Unity is the great power. They are not understanding. Each and everybody, maybe that is the small peasant group, that is the big peasant, rich peasant group, that is the industrial workers, industrialists, Muslim community, that poor Dalit community, the high caste Hindus, they all are thinking for what? All are thinking for their own community's benefit. They have their own separate problems, and for that purpose they all are standing for the protest. But nobody is thinking for whole nation, for the unity of whole nation and for the independence of whole nation. If we are starting thinking for independence of whole nation, if we will understand that this nation, this country is of ours, then only we will be able to get the success, we will be able to get full independence. That was the thinking. That thinking, there is a need to create that thinking. So that thinking, in whichever day that thinking will be created, that day we can consider कि we have to fight for full independence, Purna Swaraj. And that's why this topic is here in the chapter. So all the leaders, all the social reformers, national leaders, they started thinking that there is a need of unity that bind together. Means there is a need of unity that can bind whole country together. So that whole togetherness, that unity only can start the united struggles. And if we are united and large number of people will be participating, then only we can get the success and we can we can ask the British to run away from the country, to leave the country. And that's why what they did, they started binding the people. In which way they started binding the people? They started binding the people by creating the feeling of nationalism in them. Now how they create the feeling of nationalism? By the cultural processes, means like songs, like history, the folklore, means many songs for the nation. They write the songs, they sing the songs for the nation, like Vande Mataram, etc. You knows that. History of our great leaders, like we can say Jhansi Ki Rani, like we can say Shivaji Maharaj. This history, all the history they started representing in front of people, so that they could understand for the freedom of the nation, how the people have been struggled earlier. Okay, folklore, we can say, we used to say in Hindi Loknatya. Okay, the dramatization, that in the way of dramatization they started creating the feeling of nationalism in the people. Now the portrait of Bharat Mata also was very much important in that. It was also the identification of India. See, when we see that there is a God, nobody has seen the God, but we imagine our own God. In which way? The photo. What is the meaning of, we can say, what is the meaning of identity? The photo which we imagine. For example, if we have Hindu, they have their own God. Muslim, Christian, they have their own God. So for they are creating an image. They are focusing on an image, a photo, a statue. That statue, that photo is the identity of that particular God. Yes or no? Yes. So that identity only is called, what is called? That identity is only called the image. Okay. And that image, firstly it was created by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. So Bharat, the India, that Bharat and India was given a female identity, that was Bharat Mata. So firstly it was created by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Bharat Mata means it was the female image, that identity was given by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. It was created and then it was painted by Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, so that image also had a good impact on the people, that Bharat Mata is means our nation. Identity of the female, allegory, we used to say allegory also to that image. Allegory of female is our Bharat Mata. So that also create a nationalism in the heart of the people ki yes, Bharat Mata is our nation. Okay, like that Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay also make a song Vande Mataram. By that song also the nationalist feeling has been created in the mind, in the heart of the Indian people. And recording, and then after some time they started recording the folklore, means dramas, then folk tales, the stories, and sharing with the people in the villages and in the cities by telecasting in any of the way and representing in front of people. That thing also the social reformers started in this way, means the feeling of nationalism of one nation will be created in the heart of the people. And as well the interpretation of history. Reinterpretation of history means representing the history, means earlier how the people have been fought for the country, like Shivaji Maharaj, like Jhansi Ki Rani, how they had fought in front of people. In the dramatization way they have created, they have presented, that is only called the reinterpretation of history. And as well the flag, the tricolor flag also has a big role in this creation, in the creation of nationalist feeling, because by seeing the flag now also, whenever we see the flag, how our feeling of nationalism is aroused. Yes, always by seeing the flag our feeling of nationalism always arise in that way. Gandhiji designed the flag of tricolor, that by that color the sacrification of freedom fighters, that feeling was created in the heart of the people. Okay, so we can see how these many things have been helpful for the creating the feeling of nationalism in whom, in the heart of the people. These all the things are responsible for making the people together and united, and that's why these things are very much important in the freedom, in the independence of whole country, in the making of unity. That's why this topic also is very much important for you children, and very much easy also. One thing you can remind, and on one thing you can make your own 5 points. Okay, yes. And then after creating this feeling, and you knows how India got the independence, that quit India movement. First let me show you the image of Bharat Mata, which was created by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, and it was painted by Rabindranath Tagore by 1905. Okay, and then after we have, this is the last moment of independence, where all the female and male also joined together and for the independence of the nation. So how they got the independence, that you have children, the quit India movement. In this quit India movement, largely the people has been participated and we got the independence. So you don't have this topic in this chapter. The further one you will be studying in the upcoming higher classes, when you will be choosing the history subject. Still, with the help of many movements, and lastly with the help of quit India movement, we got the independence, how the people largely participated in this, and by the treaty with the Britishers we got the independence. This was all about the independence of India and the feeling of nationalism, children. I hope you have understood the chapter. It is very easiest chapter, and keep on reading the chapter, then only it will be easy for you for writing the answer. So please read the chapter nicely and make your own questions on the topics, different topics. Among each topic there will be one question. So make your own question for the topic as well, and learn it whichever are very much hardest for you, learn it by heart, and whichever that you can remind for longer, that you understand and study children, it is very much easy. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.